quickly.
So, here we are. We are on session 16 now. So session 16. As we come to the end of book 1, Enemy in Shadows, where our fine group of anti-heroes have managed to unearth a mysterious plot in the depths of Bogenhafen and revealed the treachery of one Councillor Tugan for what he is. Or, well, so you might have done if not for the actions of a particular dwarf who decided to butcher all of the evidence. As it is, the culprits at large, namely being Antarius, the now deceased Lorne, Runk, and Witold, are on the run from an angry law that are attempting to seize them. Meanwhile, I believe Erwin and Kurt have arrived at the Berabelli alongside the company of one Gianna, the woman who was rescued from the ritual site inside Warehouse 13.
So it is.
As you all arrive at the Berabelli, panting and out of breath, you know that the rest of your companions are some distance behind you. Already you can see the smoke and blaze rising above Bogenhafen, but also you can see the receding shape of the Chaos Moon Moorsleep starting to fade back into the sky, losing its depth and its intensity as the green fog that had covered the city begins to fade. Joseph looks very agitated, as does much of his crew, alongside one Siegfried Kummel, who is also a member of the crew of the Berabelli, and has been there since you left Weisbrook.
Fly in my throat, give me a minute.
Do we have a Kurt? Is Kurt here?
Yes.
Yeah, he's here.
Right.
Gianna turns to you both, looking outraged and livid. What was that supposed to be? That madness that I just got caught on? This is all your fault, Erwin!
Yes, Erwin, it's all your fault.
My fault?
Bloody...
That insolent little worm friend of yours, I don't know what his damn name was, when he came to the brothel. But he mentioned you, and he said that you're why he came, and you're the one who sent him. What do you have to say for yourself?
You're welcome?
What are you talking about? You're welcome? He kidnapped me!
He kidnapped you? Wait.
Why are you playing dumb? I know what happened!
I didn't...
This was this damn master of yours, wasn't it? He put you up to this.
No, not at all. Slow down. Who came to see you?
So...
That wormy little man from the medicine school. He said he came looking for a client. He said that he could pay really good money. And obviously I was interested in obliging when he said that he had over 20 crowns.
Do I look like I have... Do I look like I know anyone with money?
No, but your master might have.
I highly doubt my master's engaged in demonic rituals.
So why did he know your name then?
I would like to know that as well. Kurt, help!
I don't know anything about this.
He was a medical student.
Magical witchery.
Student. A medical student.
I heard them when they kidnapped me. They put me on a barge. I could hear them talking about bait, about luring someone somewhere, that I was supposed to be a trap.
Aren't you supposed to be an official?
What?
How did you fall into such a... Wait. Aren't you
Sweetheart, I'm a madam.
Am I talking to the wrong person?
You are. You're talking to Gianna, not Gianni. These are very different people.
It's my fault giving them twin names like that. Yeah, it's the prostitute.
Is this your sister?
Yeah.
How did she get here?
I was kidnapped! I just told you!
She was held by the cult. Gianni came to save her.
Your brother?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell any of us that your brother was a witch hunter?
Well, I recall mentioning it on the boat once or twice. Maybe once. Other things were on my mind. Namely Gianna?
Yes, I know all about your
killed.
hostess. I know all about her. I'm sure that so does half the town, but what's this all got to do with anything?
I don't know. Someone out of Altdorf took her. That's what I was told.
Yes, and I'm still waiting for you to explain why he knew your name.
Sorry, Owen. Who are you?
I'm Gianna. I'm his sister.
No, I know. You're the whore. I know you're the whore. But who the fuck are you, Erwin? Because I've only just met you the other day, and you're just some hired lackey for Lorne's botched job, whatever it was.
I am.
Who are you? Because it's definitely something else you're hiding from us.
Yeah, you're owed an explanation.
You're too fucking right. I'm owed an explanation.
Well, I will explain. My name is Erwin Block. I am the apprentice of Magister Wilhelm Block of the Altdorf Schools of Wizardry, a master of the Grey Wind. I'm an agent of the Empire.
Master of your own fucking incompetence, more like.
You're welcome for the pulse.
Who is Ernst? Who is Ernst? Tell me that, Erwin. Who is he?
I don't know.
That's a lie!
Why would I lie about that?
Because you don't want to get in trouble with Gianni. If I go and tell him about Ernst, maybe he's going to have some different ideas.
I'm certain that he will, considering he's a lunatic.
Can I interrupt you three there and just ask what the heck has gone on and why the docks are burning?
His friend tried to sacrifice me to a demon!
Secretary, go help Joe. Packing up. We're leaving this fucking cursed city.
I think that is a great idea. Gianna, you're coming with us.
Well, it just so happens, mates, that I've actually loaded up on quite a lot of cargo around here. And I'm looking to get myself out of Bogenhalf and Swift As, because as far as I can tell,
you later, Joe.
It's about to get quite heated.
I think we all know that.
Yeah, I think that's obvious, huh?
It's about this time that Antarius starts turning up, running down the docks.
Where is the others?
More like hobbling down the docks with my one hit point.
Yeah, he looks. Yeah. He is at death's door. He's leaving a trail of blood. He's hobbling.
Just, I'm making my way to the boat, and I'm just like, why aren't we leaving yet?
Well, aren't we waiting for your mates, the dwarf and the knight? And the other one, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The one who likes his drugs.
Slayer.
They made a terrible mistake. I don't know what happened exactly, but Runk tried to kill the witch hunter, and after that I bailed. I didn't stay to watch. I don't care for any of this nonsense. I need to get back to the embassy. So we need to leave right now, before all the guards come running towards us. We can wait for Witzel and Runk, but they brought a lot of heat on them.
I tried to buy time to get away for Gianni. Sigmar willing, he was able to, but Darius is right. We need to go now.
I mean, I'm happy to leave, but what about your friends?
Hang on, you just mentioned two of them. Where's the third?
The third one was, I think, fighting against them. I don't know what's exactly going on. I tried to save the witch hunter, and when that failed, I decided to bail.
So there was a fight. I washed my hands of it. I don't know. I just don't know.
By Sigmar.
Nah, too much heat. We need to leave. Joe,
Yeah.
fucking anchors up. Pull the catwalk in.
Alright, well, if you're sure, we'll start getting things squared away. Right, Siegfried, get the anchor up.
On it.
The rest of the crew of the Barabelli start setting about, making their preparations for the barge to set sail back onto the canal, onto the river. In the distance, you can hear the vague, very vague sounds of screaming and of burning fire.
Everyone's just like staring at the fire, watching, cursing.
Gianna continues to scowl at Erwin, utterly furious. I'm going with you as far as Weisbrook, and then I'm washing my hands of you and your fucking incompetence.
Yeah, maybe that would be for the best.
And if I don't find out who kidnapped me, I'll make sure that I hold you responsible.
You will hold me responsible regardless, but I will find out what's going on.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it anyway, Mrs.?
You think I don't have
Yeah.
contacts? You think I don't have people? You think I don't have people that can deal with Erwin?
If you had people, I'm sure you wouldn't be in this spot in the first place.
Fuck you!
So why don't you settle down, love?
So
I'll get Joe to stick the kettle on, and you and Erwin can talk this out. It sounds
Who
like
are you
we're all
supposed to be
fine.
anyway?
This is current.
He's a huck-nosed varmint is who he is.
You want to fucking walk?
Please.
I'm
please,
going downstairs. And she
Yeah, please.
turns and just heads inside.
We can't
So-
choose our family.
So, how did she get kidnapped exactly? I'm sure I missed that conversation.
Someone told her she knew me and impersonated an official. Some medical student? Ernst, she said?
Ernst.
Ernst.
That does sound familiar, doesn't it not? Entirely?
That's the apothecary we were traveling with. He's
The carriage, yeah.
he's in Altdorf, or he should be in Altdorf.
It's been a while, maybe you think he's still there?
Yeah, maybe. Last I checked, or last I heard, there was a letter to Chancellor Tugan from this woman, and it mentioned Ernst being her disciple or something.
I should like to have words with this Ernst, if you could oblige me.
I suggest we make our way back to Altdorf then. That's the only way we can get to him, I'm sure.
We're going back. Yeah, we're going back upriver.
Yeah.
It's about this time as the Barabelli is pulled away from the side of the river, and it's from the docks, and it's about in the middle of the river when you see the distant forms of Witold and Runk sprinting up the canal side, up the dock, making their way towards the Barabelli. And Runk and Witold, you can both see the Barabelli sailing away, now halfway up towards the canal gate.
Oh,
What are you
man.
doing?
Wait, why are they going off without us?
I don't know. We're gonna have to chase it down somehow.
Let's run up ahead of it. We might be able to swim over.
It seems possible that if you were able to get out of the northern gate, you might be able to run faster than the Barabelli and get ahead of it on the river, but that does mean going through a large amount of watchmen who are currently all on the hunt for you.
Is there not a path next to the canal, or does it end at like the walls?
Can I try and get their attention? How
So
far
they're
ahead?
going up towards a canal gate where a wall interjects between the docks. So in order to get to the other side of the canal, so you can get back to the canal side, you need to leave the walls of the town and get back towards the side of the canal, going north.
Right.
Can we get their attention if we shout? Like how far off?
You
are
could probably shout to them. They're probably about the distance of a good arrow shot at this point. But you could still shout at them.
they? So you mean I can still shoot them in the leg?
Yeah. Well, they're not children, so probably not. But
Yeah,
I'm going to shout out to them. Hey, hey, hey! Way up, way up!
Yeah.
the people on board the Barabelli can hear the shrieking of Witold from the canal side.
I reckon, upon hearing this, Cunt would just motion his hands as if, like, upriver. But
Is that a gesture to them?
he's gesturing towards them. I'm pointing upriver towards the direction of out northwest.
Right, the two of you can see Kern doing this, but he doesn't reply to you.
What was that meant to me?
I think we have to get ahead of him.
Static.
Yeah. I don't know who that's actually coming from.
I can't tell either.
Can we climb the walls, jump it, steal some horses, ride up ahead of them, and do that?
Where the hell is that static coming from? Oh, stop now.
Stop
now.
I can't ride, but I'll ride behind you as long as you tell no one.
Alright, forget the horses then. We'll just go up over the wall.
Okay. I still have rope on me, so I'm gonna run down while he's going for like planning something. I'm gonna try and throw a rope or a grapple or something around the top of the wall.
Okay. Make a average ballistic skill test.
Your time to shine.
Oh my!
God. I'm so bad at ballistics. How did that happen?
You're not
tying
bad at ballistics with a 48.
Tying the rope into a
No,
small
that's
lasso, you throw it up and you catch one of the crenellations of the wall, securing it in place. It looks like it's probably about a 20 to 30 foot climb. You should be able to scramble up if you're quick, although you can hear the sound of guards catching up to you, the ones that you'd left in your dust earlier.
I'm just gonna free climb it next to him.
Okay.
Can those of us on the boat see the guards chasing after him?
At this point, probably yes. You can see a group of around 10 to 12 guards making their way along the canal.
That's exactly why I'm not shouting to them. Just vague gestures.
Yeah, so I'm gonna climb that rope then, I guess, and then try and then like lower it down the other side, which I'm guessing shouldn't take plastics.
Okay, so Runk is using the rope and Witold is free climbing. Can I have a difficult climb test from Witold and an average climb test from Runk?
Have you guys got advantage added in those rolls?
Average. My one's average, his is difficult. As I got 6, can I help him at all, Liam?
Yeah, you can. Thanks to the extreme success of Runk, even though Witold slips and loses his grip and almost tumbles to the ground about 15 feet up, Runk lowers himself down a little bit down the rope and manages to catch him before he falls all the way. So you're dragging him up with the sheer strength of your meaty power. You can hear the shouting of some guards that are down on the ground below you. One of them has grabbed the rope and is shaking it, and the others are screaming at you to come down in the name of the Emperor. Can you make for me a difficult dodge test?
Yes, I was just going to agree with that.
Is that both of us?
Whoever has the better dodge test.
That's 100%
50.
Oh,
Considering
look, I can see them, but I don't see your bro anywhere.
What is dodge?
It scales off of your agility, I believe.
Oh, in that case, then you would definitely have to.
Okay. Okay, both of you, actually, yeah, both of you take 5 wounds minus your toughness and armor. As you are
Minimum
impaled
one,
by a flurry of crossbow bolts that slam into the wall as you scramble over the top of the crenellations.
Well, I'm down to 1 health now, boys.
Whereabouts did the arrows hit? Does that affect my
body.
armor? Okay, 3. And where do I find my toughness bonus?
It's the tens digit of your toughness.
Yeah.
So you're probably on 3 or something
So
like that.
yours is 4.
Ooh. So I take no damage.
Take a minimum of 1 damage.
Yeah, that's why I went down to 1.
That done, you have managed to scramble over the top of the crenellations, now dotted with a handful of crossbow bolts that you snap as you roll over. And towards the far north, you can see the distant forest of the Reichwald. The trees basically spread as far as you can see. You can see the River Bogan running north all the way to Trossroot, and then from there northeast to Weisbruck. Far, far, far in the distance, almost covered by the fog of the horizon, you can see the distant spires of Altdorf, the College of Magi. But you can also see the Berabelli down below. It's now past the canal gate and is making its way up towards the forest.
I mean, dude, that's like 140 miles. Wow, my eyes. What do your elf eyes see?
I can see forever.
This clearly proves that the old world is flat, right?
Yeah, completely. There's no curvature.
Yeah, the old world is flat, dude.
Everyone who looks north can see Archaon. Like all the time.
At all times.
Yeah. Just being angry. In the
Okay, fine. You can see the distant town of Weisbruck. Fuck you.
Right. So you said that they grabbed hold of the rope. Are they still holding the rope?
They are still holding the rope, yeah.
So there is no longer an easy way down.
No. You can also see that some of them have started running up towards the nearby tower to go up the stairs to try and get to you.
I'm gonna have to jump.
Jump on the other side is another 20 feet.
So the jump is about 20 to 30 feet.
I'm not surviving that.
Can we jump into the canal?
You could try and jump into the canal.
Can you swim?
Well,
There's
that's
a
why
wearing mail.
Um,
You're wearing quite a lot of armor, are you not?
Yeah, we'll worry about that later, voice in my head. I mean, to be honest, the fall's probably going to kill us, but staying here is certainly going to kill us.
Yeah, there's a difference between a maybe and a certainly. Alright, yeah, I leap.
Yep.
How?
Are you jumping on the ground or are you jumping into the canal?
Aim for the bushes.
What?
Aim for the bushes.
Oh no.
When someone else speaks, I can't hear Lewis because his phone muffles.
We'll go into the canal, into the water.
Right, you're both going into the canal. Okay.
It's a Bolivian army ending.
You the people on the Berabelli, you can see from the helm, if any of you are there. You can see the silhouettes of Whittled and a much smaller figure, a smaller and broader figure, stood on the crenellations of the wall. You see them turn to look at a handful of guards that have just burst onto the parapets. They're charging at them with halberds, and then the pair of them jump, throwing themselves off of the crenellations and plummeting towards the canal.
By Sigma.
Can both of you make a hard athletics test?
Nope.
You're fatigued at the moment, aren't you?
No, because I dropped my potion.
Erwin,
But I'm
cast
still
a spell,
skipping.
help them.
Erwin, do a fucking magic.
Yeah, cast slow fall, Erwin. It'll save them.
I can make it. I don't want to though.
Oh.
Wow, Wetzel makes it. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Don't tell me wrong place.
So, Whittled launches himself off of the battlements and plummets down towards the canal. He has good posture for this. He hits the canal pretty hard. Take 1 wound.
He's
Oh,
swan
no.
died.
As you slam into the water and your legs collide with the bottom of the canal, causing a bit of blunt trauma, but not so much that you can't survive it.
Get a bruise.
And as you're swimming up back the way that you came, you can see that Runk, on the other hand, has collided with some flotsam, shattered it, and is plummeting towards the bottom of the canal, covered in splinters. He has taken
All of the wounds.
5 wounds,
Yeah,
which I
I'm
think is
unconscious.
probably a critical wound.
Well, I don't know, but I'm unconscious for sure.
Hang on
You're
a
not
minute.
unconscious when you hit 0. So you'd
No.
still be conscious, but you're not able to stand up.
No. Great.
Yeah, so he's pretty badly crippled, I think. How many wounds do you take off that?
Well, I had 1 left.
Okay, so your toughness is... Let's have a look. 5. Yeah, okay, so you took 1 wound. Okay, so you're on 0 wounds. Yeah, so Runk is basically on the border of unconsciousness. He's slipping in and out of consciousness. He can barely keep himself together. He's like... It looks like he's broken his leg, it seems. Or something bad, he's twisted a muscle or something of that description. He's struggling to swim.
Yeah,
So
if you're
Whittled-
not healed until you're...
Whittled, you can make a difficult athletics test again to try and rescue him, but that might be at the expense of yourself.
Glove,
Would it not be a
glove,
swim
glove.
test, or...
Oh, is there actually a skill for swimming? I wasn't aware of that.
There is a skill for swimming. I think
Fucking
it's
hell,
a
is it?
basic skill,
Fucking
but
skill
I'm
for
not
everything.
sure.
Is there?
I know
Swim
that...
I don't know why there would be swimming and also athletics. I don't think there is. I don't see it.
I can't see swim.
No, swim
Found
doesn't
my
what?
exist.
Just rolled it.
Swim. Oh, apparently swim test does exist. Okay.
I mean, it's based off the same skill, but I know you've got a lot of naval or sea-based careers that have it as one they need to advance.
Whittled,
Glove.
you are unable to rescue Runk. You can't carry Runk as well as all of your equipment. You could either swim to the surface with all of your gear, or you could just leave him. Or you could take off all your gear, dump it, and then swim out with Runk.
Yeah, we're dumping the gear, dragging run.
Right, abandon all of your armor. And
Would
any...
he be able to take all that off in the water, though?
Yeah, I see no reason why he wouldn't be able to swim up and get rid of it. And then go back down for him.
Does that include my weapons?
No, you can keep your bow. Although it's going to be soaked, but yeah. Yeah, you can keep your bow, and you can keep your arrows, as good as they'll be. But you have, if you had a hand weapon, you've lost that. If you had any mail, you've lost that. But you are able to rescue Runk.
What about things like the backpack and all that?
Yeah, you have to lose the backpack. And anything that was inside it.
Take it as gold is safe, though.
It depends where he kept his gold.
It's not actually specified in the character trapping sheet.
Leave me. I will survive. Have no fear.
What do you think?
Alright, I'm going to drag his sorry ass up onto the side of the canal.
Watching as your gear is washed away by many of the currents flowing through the River Bogan, you manage to drag Runk up out of the water and shove him onto the side of the canal, where he lies there bleeding heavily, and so it seems just about conscious, but pretty much unable to walk. You're not exactly in a good spot either. You can see that the Barabelli is probably about 50, 60 yards ahead of you, further down the river.
I look down at his leg like, is there any way you can move, Ron? We need to catch up.
No, go without me.
In that case, we'll take for the forest and hide. Come on, I'll try and I don't know, just try and lift him and drag him if I can into the forest.
Okay. Make a challenging strength test. Just your base characteristic.
Who? Him or me?
Him. He's carrying you.
Good lord, I believe in you, man.
In your weathered, battered, and fatigued state. Oh.
Yeah, get stuff.
That still doesn't pass.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Roll.
Yeah, it's -0 SL.
Okay.
Rather the same thing again. Alright, carry on. Am I battered what?
Dark deal.
You talk deal it if you want.
I'm already on the cusp of trouble or a dark deal.
You just gotta make an endurance check.
Mambo.
No, we'll just take it. What's coming?
You're unable to carry.
We're currently by the edge of the river, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Whittle by the arm, and say, "Live, boy, live your life." And I'm gonna roll myself into the river.
Fuck, dude.
You know you go unconscious in 4 turns, right?
Yes, I'd like to spend a fate point, please, Liam, to be swept away by the river.
Jesus.
Holy
Your
fuck.
one and only fate point.
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
Whittle, as you're trying your best to try and pick up Rug, he's too heavy, he's too thick, you can't do it. You're hauling at him, you're dragging, and you can see the guards are rushing out of the gate. Some of them are on horses. There's no way you're going to be able to outrun them. And Runk obviously sees this as well, and he says to you to live your life, live your best life.
I'd like to give him my special axe.
Oh wow.
Which,
Yes.
don't you have pickaxes?
Well, yes, but I've got the pickaxe basically that I took off my wife's corpse. It is the most important thing in the world to me, so I'm going to give that to him, and then tell him to live his life and hurl myself into the river.
You hand over this utterly drenched pickaxe and then throw yourself into the fast-running currents, presumably expecting certain death. And Whittled, all you can see bobbing in the flowing currents is this orange mohawk.
I'm just going to make for the woods.
You going to make for the woods or try to get to the Barabelli?
No, just for the woods. I don't think I'll outrun the horses.
Okay. Can you make for me a difficult stealth test?
Just make sure you've removed your penalties from wearing mail for that, seeing as you've no longer got that.
You say difficult?
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Hey.
Holy shit, that's stealth check.
Like a ghost, you vanish into the depths of the Reichwald, hiding among the trees and foliage. You manage to find yourself a suitable hiding place as the rampaging horses of the furious guards of Bogenhafen go riding as fast as they can up the river Bogen in search of their quarry. Meanwhile, on the Barabelli, you see a trampling group of 6 wardens making their way up the side of the canal. They hail down the Beribelli, demanding that it halt and answer them.
I'm going to ask to Joseph. We're not carrying any illicit cargo at this point, are we?
Not at the moment. I mean, look, I got out of that business after Kent told me that I was doing wrong with my life, right? So, I'm not shipping anything for Sand and his lot anymore. We ain't got nothing to be scared of. It's just some local wine that I'm taking to Altdorf.
So definitely no traces of the Warpstone or anything like that.
Halt! In the name of the Emperor, you must cease! Lower your anchor! We are looking for fugitives!
Sorry, mate, we've got a schedule to meet.
Your schedule is not more important than the law!
I'm just gonna hit the deck. I'm just gonna hide.
I think we better pull over, because they'll beat us to Tross route, and then we'd be in real trouble.
This is not good. Right,
Ask them if they can meet us there and then just sail through.
The current, the stream, it's too dangerous. We'll meet you at Trousseau. Is it Trousseau?
Tross route.
What's the place? Trousseau.
Make a difficult charm test.
No whammy, no whammy.
Oh yeah, I'm still fucked. I've got -20. Shit.
Shit.
Oh god.
That's not gonna work out.
Critical.
Oh, close though. Fucking close though.
Close.
Ooh.
Would a
should it-
fortune point +1 change that, or does it
Yeah.
have to be a pass and you just
It
need
has
to
to
get
be
it?
a-
Fortune.
It has to be. No, the rules as written say that it has to be a pass in order for you to increase the SL. So no.
Damn. Seeing Kern flounder and the guards obviously not believing him, I'm going to try and help him by just saying, if you've got a rope, toss it over. We'll need that to pull the boat in. I really hope
Yeah.
they don't have rope.
The guards look among each other for a moment, and they mutter to each other, and they say, "We need to go and collect some rope from Bogenhofen. Do not move. One man is going to stay here and watch you while we go back."
We're at the mercy of the river at this point, so we can't stay still. Otherwise, this entire situation would have been resolved by now, would it not?
Well, we'll pull over then. Come to the side. Don't you have an? Of course you have rope. You're a boat.
Fine, so I'll do that.
That's right. What's the worst that could happen? What have they got against us?
Well, they're looking for
Do we have
fugitives, aren't they?
anything
Are any of you fugitives? I mean,
I'm
did
not
they
fugitive.
see you when you were raiding bloody Warehouse 13 or whatever it was?
I was nowhere near it. Me and Antara made ourselves scarce.
What about Erwin?
I don't know if they would have made him.
I can hide myself, given time.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to do that, you might want to go and do it now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna, one sec, let me check my sheet here.
I'm gonna just throw a rope over to the guards and say, grab that and assist us in then.
One of the guards moves to grab onto the rope, and they start pulling it towards the side of the waters.
How many?
There are 7 guards.
Fuck, right. Not messy. Right, lads, just keep it calm. Wash out any smell of soot out of your clothing as you can.
We could just chuck you through in the river to hide underneath.
Where
Hide on the
is
side of the boat.
Antarius? You have 6
Yeah.
sense. Can you make for me an average intuition test?
Okay.
How are you feeling about that result, buddy?
Time to
You
make
have-
a dark deal.
You have actual fortune now because you got a fate point.
You have a
last
fate point.
session.
Yeah, you do actually have fortune now.
Do you have a point of fortune as well now?
No, I don't have a fortune. I just got one.
You
simple
automatically
fate.
get it at
You
the
have
start
a
of
fate.
each
If you
session.
have a fate point, you get a fortune point at the start of each session.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, I have one fortune. Let's re-roll it then. There you go.
You feel a strong chill go down your spine, and suddenly some animal instinct tells you should go and hide.
Okay. I make my way into like the bottom of the ship.
Yeah,
And-
come with me.
I tried.
You
to,
have a
like-
Wizard of Shadows with you.
Yeah, come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
Oh well, I mean, I don't fucking know what the hell Aaron's doing. Like, I just know he does some magic.
Actually,
but-
you would know that he uses the Winds of Ulgu, actually.
Yeah, elves.
Oh.
Yeah, elves can see the Winds magic.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I go with Aaron.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the back of the, below decks in the boat and just like cast an illusion of a wall, like 5 feet where the wall, 5 feet from where the actual wall is, and we'll just sit behind that.
Okay, can you make a challenging language magic test?
Yeah, I can. And I guess I have the time to channel that. Like, how long are they gonna be?
I'm not requiring a channel for this.
Okay.
You can just make your test.
So for fun.
It's what fortune's for! It's what fortune's for!
Yeah, I guess I do have 3 fortune for this.
Yeah, you've got like 3 now. You probably got the most fortune in the game,
you've got
actually.
3.
Yeah, let's
Fucking heck.
use one. Let's use
Yeah,
one.
you're a very lucky boy, actually.
Oh come on! It's out by one.
Use
It's out
another
by
one.
It's out by one. Come on!
Can you use more than 1 fortune point to
You
reroll?
can. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to, though, or unless you want to eat it.
I can't. I won't let me re-roll. I have to roll it manually. But yeah, I'll use it.
Yeah, I thought the rules said that if you fail to reroll.
Oh,
with
you have
fortune,
to use a
still have
dark deal. Yeah, no, you're right. Actually.
I'm
You're right.
not making a dark deal to.
You're not
to
making
do
a
this.
dark deal for it. All right. Okay.
The reason I was asking for a channeling was to boost the roll. Fuck.
Yeah.
That takes multiple turns, does it not?
Yeah.
It can, yeah.
To be fair, I can just have you make an extended test. So basically, you need to get 3 SL within the next 2 turns to successfully channel the spell.
Okay.
So
Do any
I'll tell
negatives
you. I will tell you
reduces
when
value?
you are. I will
Yeah,
tell
let
you
me
when
know.
you are able to make a test. So they've just pulled up the ship, and they're demanding that you lower
Wait,
the catwalk. What?
Why is that against 52? It's reading my stuff wrong. It should be against 62.
Are you fatigued or anything?
Are you fatigued?
Am I still fatigued?
You are fatigued.
You will have been fatigued.
Okay, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
You
cool.
are indeed fatigued. They are demanding of Siegfried. Sorry?
I was gonna say, a couple of my talents weren't quite working when I started and I had to reset them. So if you do have any boosting stuff from talents, you might need to shift some things around and basically minus the talent and then add it back on. Because my health was down to 24 or something, and it should have been on 32, which it now is back up to. But I had to delete that talent and then put it back on, and then it worked out again.
Alright, I'll take a look through that. I don't think I have anything that affects it, but that's a good.
No, I think it's the fatigue that's causing that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, you gain a condition of fatigue whenever you remove the last broken condition.
All right. So
Right,
you are you lowering the catwalk, Siegfried? As they've demanded that you do it.
I'm making a show of it. but
Are you being real
extra
fucking
time.
incompetent about it?
Yeah.
You
just to make sure
you
that whoever's
accidentally
hiding
drop
has
the
a chance to hide.
catwalk. You accidentally drop part of the catwalk into the water, quote unquote, by accident, and go through the laborious task of reeling it back up as these guards scowl at you impatiently. Joseph, meanwhile, hurries below deck for a moment and then comes back holding a pipe that he's smoking. What's Kurt doing?
He's attending to the left phalange.
You mean the carbuncle?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Kant's just standing by the side of the boat, saying, "I'll get the carbuncle here."
You can see rather curiously that the 2 horses that are at the front of the ship at the moment, getting some daylight, Clamray and what's the other one called? I can't remember its fucking name.
Galahadrius or whatever.
Galathril, yeah, that's the one. They are currently like stomping their hooves a bit and huffing and snuffing and look a bit agitated. Anyone who is vaguely perceptive.
I have a talent called Animal Affinity.
I have acute sense.
Provide me with any advantage in.
Let me see. Acute sense.
It just says they're automatically calm in my presence, unless they have a reason not to be.
You need to pick a sense for that, Kern.
Really?
Yeah, you need to like you can edit it. So I can edit it for you. So what of your 5 senses is it going to be?
I guess you can hear.
Hearing. Okay.
Yeah, hearing.
You want hear? You sure?
Fuck it, no. Eyes.
No. Seeing them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Seems to be more accessible in RP.
Also, Liam, did you not see the message I sent to you a while back
I saw
we
it.
left?
I saw it.
Okay.
I didn't know that about the talent. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a specific sense. So you have animal affinity.
Animal care.
I guess
So
you
because
kind of yeah, that's fine. You kind of have this sense that you think the animals are agitated by some sort of something that they can smell or see that you can't. Is kind of the vibe that you're getting from them.
Who's closest to the catwalk?
The guards. Well, the guards and you.
In our party, including Joe and that.
You.
I
So
guess,
no one's close to me.
Well, Joseph is nearby-ish.
And
Kern is
I'll
on
be
the
walking
helm.
past.
Everyone else
So,
is below
yeah, I'll
deck.
be going to the horses. Yeah.
I'm gonna say to you, Kern, under my
Kern,
breath, so
hold
the
on
guards
a
can't
minute.
really hear.
Hold on a minute. Kern, can you make a hard perception test?
Hard. I'm really fucked. I need to get this fatigue out of the way. Man.
Resolve. You can use a point of resolve to remove it.
No chance.
Edmund.
You're way too knackered to be
Oh,
paying
no,
attention
no.
properly.
So then, as he walks past, I'm going to say, the animals are spooked, something's not right. Be ready for a fight or something. There's something wrong here.
Yeah, it might just be the water, but I'll see.
Let the others know. We don't want them to be caught off guard.
I'll give Joe the old nod back in the day.
What does the old nod entail?
A wee right wink and a dip of the chin.
That's great, but what does it mean?
Just it's the same type of vibe he gave him when the guys tried to jump on the ship earlier. Just it's okay, but beware. Like,
Right,
get ready.
okay. Sure. So what are you doing?
It's hard, it's just the something's up, lads. Like flank the crowd. Sorry. Right. Go on.
All right. What is your character doing there? Is he staying on deck?
My guy, yeah, I'm with the horses.
Alright.
Walk past fucking Siegfried to the horses, show them out and give Joe the old wink and nod.
The guards have finally started getting on board. At this point, Erwin, you can make another language magic test.
Okay. God damn it.
Not going great for you.
No.
You
no,
can
not
use
at all.
that second point of fate at fortune now.
Yeah.
I might need that later. Fuck it. Yeah. Can I do that later?
Yep.
Come on!
Wow.
Oh my fucking god, the
Oh
shittest
my
wizard.
God.
The shittest wizard.
Magic
Sorry.
fucking sucks. Magic
Sorry.
fucking sucks.
Tari's just looking at it like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?
it's like sweating as he's like trying to cast this
It's
spell.
like mumbling and whispering.
right.
It's like whispering and
We need to-
mumbling and sweating.
I need to do something real quick. We need to take 5 minutes. If you need to get some water or whatever, go for it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I could do with another drink.
Mad fucking whittled and wrong, you jump, I jump type of deal.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm pretty lying face down on my bed at the loss of Runk, but you know.
Mate, no, like that was a good end.
I mean, yeah.
It's
Unfortunately,
intense.
it's not.
I think we might see him again.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I did the spend the fate point we just got.
That's
I was like,
brilliant.
I'm not dying for this shit. So I'll just fucking spend it, sort of die but float away, and then Lex Squad and I just had a quick chat. And we were like, okay, right. So we're just gonna disappear together.
The Fellowship has broken.
Exactly.
Honestly, like I played that clip again when I linked it, and fuck's sake, I forget how teared up I get. Like, geez, I'm due another like
Another watch,
of the
yeah.
series, yeah.
Every time I watch a clip, I want to rewatch.
So good. I was watching the fucking behind the scenes, and I was like, Jesus, the sheer amount of effort put into it, like the fucking
Yeah.
Helm's Deep, like all those guys are real that are falling off the walls.
Yeah, it's kind of insane, like the scope of these movies, really.
Yeah, but
Especially
at the time.
like at the time, they had no idea it was going to be as big of a blockbuster success as it was, too. Especially with Fellowship, like it's incredible the amount they went through.
Well, they filmed it all basically back to back at the same time, so they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like that's the thing as well is like the old dude with one eye in Helm's Deep, he was a genuine like they sent out a casting call for a one-eyed person, and on the day like Jackson was like, oh yeah, could you take that off, like your little eye cover thing, and they had a big talk about it, like if he was comfortable or not, and he did it, and he literally he's like spoken about it like now, like you know that was one of the like the kind of positive praise he got for being willing to do that and take that risk, and all the fans loving it, blah blah, has made him like way more comfortable with that disability now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just the guy that points out every like Easter egg, like that.
Yeah.
The scene with Viggo breaks his toe. I'm always like, you know, he
Yeah.
broke his toe. That his real
Yes.
toe.
I have to point it out every time we watch it. I have to point it out. My wife is like, "Yes, I know. He broke his toe." Like,
Are you guys
Oh,
talking about Lord of the Rings?
yeah.
Or when he deflected an actual
When he
knife.
deflects the real knife, yeah, he
Yeah.
really throws the knife at him. Vigo would be dead if he hadn't done that. Like seriously injured.
Yeah.
Was it an actual sharp knife that he deflected, or just
Yeah. What happened was he's supposed to deflect like a prop knife at that point, but when they're filming the fight scenes and they're not clashing, they were using like real knives and stuff for the
So
authenticity.
they stick in trees and stuff.
So they left the real knife there on the set, and they didn't switch it out for that take. So they really threw a real knife at Vigo, and like he realized it was a real knife. He swung and he clattered it out of the way. Like I don't think he's actually supposed to do that in the original scene.
No, he's
I'm
not.
guessing it made it a lot cooler though.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cool if everyone swats a fucking knife out there of a sword.
It was sick. But yeah, he like, and then after like the guy who's playing Lurch was like, oh shit, I fuck, I just threw a real knife at you.
What was it like? He broke a toe. Fucking Legolas. Fucking
Broke a rib.
Cracked a rib.
Cracked a rib.
Gimli.
Almost
sort of-
drowned.
Yeah. Was it?
He almost,
Gimli
might
almost-
have been a stunt double.
Yeah, Samwise Gamgee was like running into
Oh,
the
he
river.
split his toe. His foot. He got
No.
nailed, didn't he?
No, he stepped on a fucking huge piece of glass
Ooh.
that like went like up into his foot to the point that the tip of the piece of glass was sticking out the top of his foot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like a proper huge piece. And then there's literally videos of like fucking. Oh, sorry, my Alexa is shouting at me. Alexa, stop.
Stop being a nerd.
Yeah.
This all stays in, by the way. I hope this is in the video.
But then there's literally a video
You
of
need to
like
edit.
Frodo reacting to reacting to Sam's foot, and he's like, "Oh my god, look at that giant lumpy thing! What is that?" And the doctor's like, "That's a clot." He's like, "Oh my god, I want to touch it, but I don't." Like it's a proper little thing.
Yeah, the filming was cursed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
What upsets me is Edoras was built. It was like took 6 months to build it, and then it was used for like 4 days or something like that.
Yeah.
not very long at all, yeah.
And then it was all torn down.
Damn.
Is Liam back yet, or we still just carry on with that?
We're still just chilling.
Live the
price
dream,
tag.
baby.
Not gonna say.
I like that. I like that Viggo Mortensen kept getting in trouble for fishing. They had to stop him from fishing.
Why? Was he like an avid fisher or something?
Yeah, he just like when they were filming by that river in Fellowship. Like he just kept fishing. Like he was just setting up to fish on the riverside. Like, hey, we actually like have to film.
Oh, I thought you meant like someone turned up and told him off because he wasn't allowed to fish there or something.
No.
Nah, it's not England, mate. Fucking hate that about England. You have to buy a license to fish.
That's the one they never told you about with James Bond.
Oh yeah, the guy in the
James Bond license to fish.
You can see
James Bond license to fish.
he just like runs off set. Somebody's trying to talk to him. He just runs off set to go fishing here. They got it on film.
The actor who plays Pippin is the best, man. He's just so good at fucking everything.
No, I preferred.
Mary?
Oh wait, yeah, wait. No,
Pippin- Pippin's the
he's
slimmer
the
one.
who- Yeah, the one who was on Lost.
Yeah. No, that was Mary.
That was Mary. I always get the two of them confused. But yeah, I preferred Mary. I think Mary was way funnier.
No, Pippin. Mary's the character. Mary's funny, but the character who plays Pippin, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. One of my biggest letdowns in film industry ever is the fact that in Harry Potter, obviously there's Peeves, and Peeves was literally cast and acted their scenes. And have any of you heard of Rick Mail?
No,
No, I
not
haven't.
about Potterhead.
Well, Rick Mail's just an actor, but he's a very funny comedian. He did quite a few shows, and he's hilarious. And he's kind of like Greg Davis style humor, and he would have been a perfect cast for it. And then they cut him out completely because the film was like, oh, we've got to get rid of this 5 minutes of Peeves. Oh.
I just hate how the Hobbit movies were just all CGI.
Well, they just didn't need to be 3 of them, did they?
No, they didn't.
I mean, I get there's a lot of
Like them,
context and stuff
but I
that
just-
went on, but still, yeah, you're right. There didn't need to be that many films.
You could tell by the fucking 5 armies that was dragging on with all the fucking
Yeah.
stuff.
But they
Battle
could have
of 5
achieved.
armies was all just in that one fucking field outside Erebor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have achieved the same thing with like 1 really long film or 2 normal length films. They just didn't need a 3rd one.
Yeah, I really hated that last Hobbit film. It really made me like, it made me like queasy, man. That was the first film I remember going to see it in the theaters and like leaving, like, and being like actually kind of mad. Like I honestly wanted my money back. Like I just hated it.
No, that was fucking Infinity War.
Oh yeah,
No,
I didn't see.
Power
It.
Rangers.
Did I see Infinity War?
Leaving the cinema mad, angry, sad, and like overwhelmed, and just you're like, oh fuck.
That was the Power Rangers for me. The newest Power Rangers film.
Oh, I didn't
actually
even see
went-
that.
I went in with such high hopes because like Power Rangers was such a fundamental part of my like childhood essentially.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that the one that
um,
was like, all about a fucking Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, and it was just so dumb.
What? Krispy Kreme, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just watch it. You'll understand, man.
Alright, I'll
They
have
pay
to
for that, man.
put it on the list.
It's genuinely one of the worst films, like AAA films that I've seen.
Like, I certainly hated that, the second new Star Wars. I saw that in theater and I was pretty like...
Yeah, that was pretty meh. Yeah, but it was
really
meh.
bad
That was the
and,
thing.
like,
Isn't it?
terrible.
It just mean it was meh. It wasn't awful. Whereas like Power Rangers was literally awful. Like The Hobbit is watchable. It's just not very
No,
good.
no, I enjoyed The Hobbit.
I like the
I mean,
I like the first one, and I actually didn't mind the second Hobbit too. But the third one, man, I don't know. I'm the kind of guy. If I see too much CG, like I totally mentally check out. I just like go. "Oh."
Yeah, same.
It looked like
It takes you out of it.
yeah. The five armies battle, like it just looked like World of Warcraft or something, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
No.
They
now
ruined
you've
the-
said that, I really see it.
Yeah,
They
especially that.
ruined the charge when the fucking elves jump over the dwarf field wall. There was no need for that.
Yeah, and then
The
they-
dwarfs had it.
The dwarves had special arrow chopping blades or something they shot in the air.
Very
Does anybody remember that shit?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
to. I
But,
guess.
like, go on.
I know in Warhammer lore,
trying to
the dwarves
justify.
really hate the elves.
I mean, I think that's just a
Yeah,
new level.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, they take it to a new level in Warhammer because of the beard-cutting king elf.
Because of what was his name?
Got the beard off a dwarf ambassador.
Yeah, Calidor the Second. He cut the beard off of a dwarf.
That was it.
Yeah,
War of the Beard.
yeah.
The War of the Beard.
But I love that it really was all Malekith's fault, but then Calidor decided he was just going to be a dick. Like,
Yeah, I know.
he could have solved that by just not being a jerk, and he decided to be a jerk. He was like, "Oh, what's this bearded thing?" And shave it.
What I also think is quite funny from that is that the Elven Kingdom had a lot of land in the old world, and they had to abandon all of that land.
Yeah, like the minute Calidor shaves the beard off, you might as well have just like heard this audible like Welsh reeing on the horizon as all the dwarves like surge up angry.
You're not the only
Yeah.
one that thinks dwarfs should be Welsh.
Very sorry for
Yeah,
that.
they
I'm
sound-
back. Hello.
I mean, yeah, to me
Okay.
they sound very Welsh. I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
like I've always thought dwarfs should be Welsh and not fucking Scottish.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you.
Dwarves should be from the valleys.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So Erwin just fucked up on his magic test. The
Yeah,
guards
yeah.
are now boarding the vessel. 4 of them come on board. The other 3 are staying with their horses. As they come on board, they make their way immediately over towards Kernt and Joseph, and they say, "We are looking for an elf. He has escaped Bogenhafen. We believe him to be a saboteur."
An elf.
Yes, he has assassinated several members of the town council and has set fire to an important warehouse.
God.
I Sigmar.
Sigmar. So, why pull us over?
It seemed possible that you or any of the other vessels making their way north might be harboring this fugitive. We need to search it and make sure he's not here.
Reasonable.
have a description of
reasonable
this
to us.
Yes, they vaguely describe what could be Antarius, probably. It's got the same hair colour, same eye colour. And it's an elf.
Is there a reward for him?
Not as yet, but I'm sure that one could be arranged if you have any information.
I'm afraid I've unfortunately not seen anything, but you're free to have a look around.
He squints at you suspiciously, curious about why you'd ask for a reward, and then not mention that you'd seen him after being told that there wasn't one.
I would have told you if there was.
Roll a challenging charm test, Siegfried.
Skill. Charm.
How are the horses acting when the
Be
men
right back.
came aboard?
No, let's make that public.
They haven't changed their demoner since they got on board. It seems unlikely that the guards are why the animals are agitated. Right, yes. Well, you two, head downstairs, take a look around in the cargo hold, see if you can find that fugitive. I don't see him on board, anywhere that I can see. 2 men start making their way downstairs. Those below deck, by the way, were able to hear this conversation.
Can I, like, Is there any like boxes or something I can hide in real quick?
You can try and find a hiding place with a challenging stealth test.
Bye. Okay.
By this point, being something of a connoisseur of boxes to hide in, you manage to identify a pretty suitable one quite quickly, and you scurry inside, as is Erwin here. No Erwin. Okay. We will give him a minute.
What are the men on horses doing?
They're keeping the steeds steady. There's obviously there's 7 horses and there's 3 of them.
Do they just all look like regular towns guard from Bogenhafen, or?
Yeah. They're river wardens.
Oh, they're the river wardens.
Have they also got the ropes staked into the ground as well?
Yes.
Where is it the animals are looking in distress?
Off the bow of the vessel.
Can we see anything in that direction?
If you could, I would have said so.
Fair.
Hello, I'm back.
Ah, you're good. Right, can you make for me a language magic test?
I absolutely can.
Are you sure about that?
No. Yes!
Oh, he's done it! He
Yes!
fucking did it! Sweat dripping down his forehead, gibbering slightly as he struggles to manifest his power. Finally, Erwin manages to get this spell off. As weaving the winds of Ulgu, he manifests a fake wall in the a fake what do you call it, a bulkhead, I suppose, in the cargo hold of the vessel, obscuring the stern. And indeed the box that Antarius had elected to hide himself in. 2 guardsmen make their way down below and start rummaging around, trying to see if they can find anything. Obviously, this wall is only opaque in one direction. You can see out of it. They just can't see in through it. As they're rummaging around, one of them makes his way over towards the cargo and he's like, "Oh, oi! Have a look at this!" And the 2 of them start rummaging in one of these crates. Do you intend to intervene, or do you just watch?
I mean, if an intervention from behind the wall is going to reveal us, I'm just going to watch.
There's some rummaging, and then finally, one of them pulls something out. I knew I could smell it. There's snuff here. Look at this! And he holds it out towards the other guardsman. Oh, blimey! That's some strong stuff. That is. Do you think there's more of it? Nah, I'm sure this is all there is. Well, there's no reason to tell the captain, is there? We're here looking for an elf. We're not here looking for drugs. So maybe we never found it. If you catch my drift. You sure that's a good idea? Yeah, come on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't need to mention it to the captain. Okay. And they pocket the pouch of snuff.
Snuff. Is that the spit that Whittled and Runk had, or something different?
Yeah. I knew it wasn't called snuff. It was called spit. That's right.
Wait, whose spit is that?
There's some spit on the vessel.
Oh, okay.
Whichever one of you 2 left it.
Well, neither of us left it, so I'm assuming that's someone else's.
They start making their way back up the stairs. Nothing to report, Captain. Couldn't find the elf. Did you find anything else? No, didn't find nothing. There's an awkward pause as the men look at each other. Right. Okay, come on then. They start disembarking. If you see anything or hear anything about this elf, make sure that you contact your local river wardens immediately. You understand?
Don't worry if I see any old knife here, I'll let you know.
Good.
Send them back over those seas, am I right?
Be careful. We've had lots of reports of beastmen in the woods. If you're going to travel, make sure you do it during the day and keep a watch at night.
Well, I hope they can't swim.
They can.
So
I appreciate your warnings.
Right, the rest of you, mount up. Come on, we need to go back to Bergenhafen. They've unstaked the rope and started to free the Barabelli. As they start riding off, you're able to carry on with your journey. Owen and Antorius can see that they've left.
Do I still feel something with my sixth sense?
No, that's starting to fade now.
Okay.
Have the horses calmed down at
No.
all? I'm gonna keep my weapon ready then, in quick and easy reach.
I climb out of my boxes and I find the nearest bunk and literally just like pass out. I'm like dead tired. Like, fuck this.
You travel
I'm
upriver
gonna
for
head out.
about another hour. Kerns, can you make for me an average perception test? Anyone else who is above deck needs to make a challenging perception test.
I'm gonna rest too, if that's possible.
Is it dark out or is it light?
It is late afternoon, so light.
Okay.
Kerns, you can see there is a human corpse floating in the river, face down.
I'll call out, "Man overboard! Man overboard!" And I'll try and get like a barge pole or something to like get them closer to the boat.
Does anyone resting below deck respond to this, or are you just staying in your hammocks?
I'm passed out, I think.
I'm way too fucked up.
Alright.
I'm gonna draw my bow and scan the banks to see if there's anything.
Roll a hard perception test.
Hard or difficult?
Hard. You don't see anything.
I'm still gonna have an arrow on my bow and.
God, Siegfried, help me with this! Help me with this man! Might still be alive.
The corpse has come up alongside your vessel now.
I'd try and. I guess I
Can
can't
we
really.
see the condition of the corpse?
Yeah, I'd see if he's like
Um,
how long he's been in.
Yeah, it looks absolutely mangled. There are 2 crossbow bolts protruding from its side.
Oh,
He's not alive.
what are they? Did the crossbow bolts? Do they look? Are they just like normal crossbow bolts?
Do the beastmen use crossbows?
Might not. I don't know. Maybe something else.
Or is this bandit work? I
Yeah,
think
you're
Is
right.
the
Either
corpse
way-
is the corpse still in the river?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Unless Kern
So
managed
it's
to
still
drag it
still
out
there.
on
It's
his
still face down in the river. Looks
guess
like
I'd
it
try
was
and
wearing. It was wearing some simple leather armor.
I guess I'd pull the corpse up.
Okay. You you hook onto it. You scoop it with this barge pole, and you manage to flip the corpse over, and you can see that its face is covered in scales.
Scales like a mutation.
Yep. It's got a mutant, scaly face.
I'm going to draw my knife and stab it through the head.
You can't reach. It's below the freeboard.
Oh, okay.
I just fucking push it away.
You can clearly see it's dead.
Yeah, I just like poop away, like fucking out of the way from the ship. That's Siegfried. What was that? Some fish man?
I've no idea, but I'm glad it's dead.
What killed it?
Obviously, those bolts in it. So where those bolts came from, that's what I worry about.
And
Yeah,
round
that's your problem. I'm going below deck.
Round the corner, beyond the bend past a copse of trees that leads into a tributary leading off the River Bogan, you hear a scream.
Yeah, right. You keep an eye out. Something's in the woods. Beastmen, bandits, whatever. But just give us a shout. I'll be below deck with the others.
Give me a minute, because
I'm not getting my rest, am I?
Hang on. Where is it? Seems. Oh, I'm curious. Oh, it's the same type. Okay, so we can use. I think I can use the same. Yeah, that'll do, I suppose. Just give me a minute here. Oh, that's weird. Why is that? Why is that token not saving properly? That's curious. Is that working now? Yeah, that's working now. Cool. Lewis, you here?
Yes.
Did you have artwork for your character?
Yeah, I just posted it on. I posted it in Discord a while ago.
Okay.
It should be up before all the memes about me jumping in a river.
Oh, is it this fucking Warhammer 40k looking dude?
Yes.
Right, okay. Give me a sec.
He should just be a 40k rogue trader spat out by a portal. Just really confusing.
I
literally
mean-
typed it.
Wasn't there actual power sword, power armor, and a bloody bolter in the rule game at one point?
Yeah, originally, because the warp and the realms of chaos are whatever the same thing. Originally,
Yeah.
there were roles in, I think it was Chaos Knights or Chaos Warriors, their rule book, where like you could roll and your guy would have a bolter that like spat out of a portal.
Yeah, I know that the
bolter-
power sword ignored armor, and the power armor gave them a 3-up armor save, just like 40k as well.
Yeah, like they were just straight. You could just straight get some 40k equipment if you played demons. It's kind of funny.
I assumed that the game was set in just a world isolated by warp storms, which is why it was what it was, not a different time.
It's sort of vague how they defined it. Like they intentionally defined it in kind of a Mobius loop sort of way. So like
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
yeah, so they were like, oh, fantasy would be on a world in 40k, but 40k is like in a jar in fantasy or something like that. Is what I remember it being.
That's the first I've heard of that, but it doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.